Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Allison and I make cleaning and lifestyle videos every week. Make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss any new videos. Today I'm going to be doing a product review. I'm going to be reviewing this Clorox Foamer bathroom cleaner. It does have bleach in it, so I will be using gloves when I use it, but it is a bathroom cleaner. I can use it on bathtubs, sinks, and toilets. It does say to use this in a ventilated area, so you want to open windows and turn on fans so you're not inhaling the fumes from this product because it does have bleach and that can be very toxic. You do also want to be really careful to not mix this cleaner with other cleaners. Bleach actually will have a really bad chemical reaction with a lot of other cleaners. It can actually kill you. It's very dangerous, so you have to be careful when you're using bleach not to mix it with any other cleaners. There are some that you can mix, but generally as a rule I try to only use bleach by itself just to be on the safe side. So it does have a really nice packaging. The bottle's really nice. I actually don't think I've ever used any cleaning products from Clorox before. Maybe when I was younger I maybe did, but I don't have any real memory or feeling towards this product. It is a well-known brand, so I'm guessing it's a decent product, but I've never really tried this before. My fiance actually got this for me to try on the channel, so I've never used it before, but we did purchase it with our own money. It has a really nice spray design. I'll kind of show you on the front nozzle here. It's kind of got an on and off, and it's got a really thick, wide handle. It's a lot thicker than most spray bottles are. You can see compared to my finger, like it pretty much will take up the whole front part of my finger. So it's a pretty good design, I think, from just looking at it. And it does have a nice little like handle area built in, so it looks like it'll be pretty comfortable for spraying if you have to spray a lot of it. So I like the design on the bottle. I like the color and the packaging. I think it's really nice. I always like blue, so I do think it's a really pleasant package. It also says on the back that you can use this on some mildew, but it says it won't work if it's in mildew that's in grout or really sort of set on. But if you have surface mildew, it will help either lighten or remove that. Most likely it probably just lightens it because it has a bleach in it as opposed to removing it. But if you just have some mildew that you're trying to get rid of the look of it, it will at least lighten that in some areas. So that is good. It does say it's a foamer, so I do expect it to foam. You can see it says tubs, tiles, toilets, sinks, and counters on the side. So those are the locations that you can use this product. And I'm going to try it out for the first time. It's kind of a first impression. And then I will show you, I'll try to kind of give you a visual of what it looks like before and after so you can see if it works or if it doesn't work. And I will give you my honest opinion on whether or not I like this product. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to be using this in my bathtub because that's, I think, where you can see things the most likely. So I'm going to go ahead and get my gloves on. And I'm just going to switch it to on. Yeah, it turned pretty easily. Some of these you have to kind of fight with, but it had a pretty easy switch over to this. I'm going to spray it and I'm going to let it sit for a couple minutes because you are supposed to let it sit. So let's just see how the first spray goes. Okay, so it's actually spreading out pretty well, so I do like that. I know some of these foamers, they'll kind of have a very direct, strong spray, but this is kind of spraying out, which I really like because it's covering more of a surface area. So I do think that is a good result so far. It is very strong smelling. I can definitely smell the bleach, so that is something to keep in mind. If you're sensitive to bleach scents, this will definitely bother you because it is a very strong scent of bleach in this product. And I'm kind of weird because I actually really like the scent of bleach. I'm probably the only person, one of the only people that likes that, but let me know if you like the bleach scent as well. I'm going to kind of just let it sit, and I might even zoom in a little so you can see it sitting for a few minutes. Maybe I'll show you a time lapse, but I'm going to let that sit, and then I'm going to come in and wipe and rinse and tell you what I think of it. And I do also want to say that the smell is really strong. Like I actually was feeling like I was going to start coughing. I had to leave the room right after I sprayed it because the smell was just so strong. So do keep that in mind. If you're sensitive to strong smells, I would say stay away from this product. You can see one side where I wiped, and I do definitely think there's a big difference in how it looks where I've wiped. You can see it's a lot brighter over on this side. Over here it's still got kind of a yellowish tint. So the bleach definitely has brightened it. I do think it's pretty effective, so I'm impressed with how it's working. I do want to try it now with the wet towel, so let me just wet a paper towel and then I'll do the other side. So here's my wet towel. You can see it looks really shiny and bright. I do think the area that I wiped with the dry paper towel actually looks a little bit brighter. And I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea to wipe it with something dry first and then go back over it with something wet to rinse it off. I think when I use this product in the future, I'm going to probably wipe it off with a dry cloth and then rinse everything. And I will rinse this all off when I'm done with the sprayer just to make sure that it gets all of the bleach off so I'm not having any kind of bad reactions. The smell is still pretty strong. I can smell it definitely, even though I've wiped it off. It's definitely a very strong scent in here. So make sure that you keep that in mind if you're thinking about buying this product. If you have a sensitivity to scents, I would say stay away from this. I do have to say that I'm pretty impressed with how it worked. It did brighten everything. It looks really nice. Everything's very shiny. Of course, it'll look a little bit different once it dries, obviously. But it definitely looks like it took sort of the scum, that sort of soap scummy stuff off of the tiling. I wiped this little thing down here, and even that, it looks a little bit brighter than it did before. It looks like it kind of brightened up the tile. So this is, I think, a ceramic bathtub, so even on a ceramic or these tiles, it worked pretty well. I'm impressed with it. You can see it just looks really nice and white and clean. Now there is just a little bit of staining in the grout. It did not take out the grout staining, so that is something to keep in mind as well. So it's this Clorox Bathroom Bleach Foamer Original by Clorox is the name of this product if you're considering buying it. I think for my overall review, I'd probably give this a 3 out of a 5. And I'm really taking off points because of the strong scent. It is something that is very strong, so that's going to really, something that's going to discourage a lot of people. And also, it doesn't really get things out of grout, and I think it really is more like an artificial brightening of things. It just uses the bleach to kind of brighten things. It's not really removing them necessarily. It's just kind of a brightening. And I'm not convinced that you couldn't get the same effects just by spraying bleach on your products. But if you want the convenience of a foam, this would be a good product for that. Also, I'll put the price over here. I'm not actually sure what the price is because my fiance bought it, but that's something to keep in mind as well. I think Clorox products are pretty reasonable. They're kind of, you know, standard pricing for cleaning products. I hope this review was helpful for you. I hope it helped you make an informed decision. And thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Bye!